Hello, my friends. Welcome to my talk on living wisdoms. I'm Dr. Tenderlin, a college professor and a counseling psychologist. Today's topic of my speech is what is interpersonal relationship? I understand this topic is very popular, very familiar. All of us read about it, heard about it, even in our life, every day we experience about it. But I feel it's very important to know the basic concept of interpersonal relationship. After that, we know its essence of that relationship. Then we can know how to operate it smoothly in our daily life. And it's at this time of the year, since the outbreak of coronavirus in 2019 until now, 2 years have been passed, and the whole world have been bogged down in their daily life. Even in our mental health life, we observe a lot of people experience a lot of anxiety and depression as a result. And I feel if we know how to have a operate our relationship and have a good relationship, certainly we can relieve this anxiety and depression and improve our daily life. So today, in my topic, I want to separate into three small topics to talk about this. First, we want to see how the man versus the universe. And second, we want to see how you and I as a unit versus men. And last, I want specifically to talk about how you and I are related with each other. If we can understand all these three areas, then I feel if we have a good, complete understanding of what interrelationship is all about. Okay, let's first look at where we stand in the universe. Scientists tell us that universe has been in existence about 14 billion years. Wow, that's a very long time ago. Long time ago. And how big is the universe? They say in diameter about 23 trillion light years. They talk about light years, not miles. Light years. Wow. You can see the universe is infinity, very, very big. How about the Milky Way that next to us? About 100,000 to 180,000 light years in diameter. Although it's smaller than the universe, but it's very, very big. So we can see if we live in this in our life, for example, if I live in 100 years old, my life would be just a second as compared to universe. And I have a 168 centimeter. My tall is about 5 feet 5 inches. Wow! As compared to the universe, I'm just a dust. Therefore, all of us, you and me, if we look at from the universe point of view, we are just a second and a dust. Really, we will feel kind of really insignificant. Don't you think so? Up to today, scientists have not been able to tell us, are there any life in the outer space, in the universe, beside the Earth? We know Earth is the one we live in, and we find out a lot of life on Earth, and we still don't know, are there any other life beside the Earth? But anyway, on Earth, I observe there's all kind of creatures, and all these creatures are very much social. They are not living by themselves. Even the plant, you see a group of plant can live in the mountain valley or in the corner of some creek, and even we see a lot of insects. A group of insects could be in this corner or that corner, and even the group of fish can be in this creek of ocean, all over the place. All demonstrate all creatures are very much social. And in here, I give you the two pictures. One is a human being, one is ant. And you can see right now we have 7.4 billion people on Earth. That's a lot of people. And it's all are very social. Everybody are busy on their life, a good life. How about the ant? Same thing. There's a billion of them on Earth. We don't know how many of them, but they could be a billion of them. And they all are very social. So basically speaking, I would say all creatures, for their life, they are very much social. It's not a single life for themselves. Anybody want to have a social life in a sense. Okay, up to this point, I say men are social animals. They cannot live alone. So man is the same like an ant. You can see the ant when they want to build a mouth or want to carry the food, they always contact with, bump each other, looks at the contact with each other to tell the other where is the food, where is the thing they need to carry to build a mouth or to carry the food. Same thing that a human being, we don't live alone. We need to form a relationship in our life. And therefore, to form a relationship means to make a contact. If there's no contact, there's no relationship. So basic ingredient, knowledge, or basic understanding, that is to form a relationship, you need to make a contact with the other person. However, I want to emphasize contact is a conscious event. We don't just close our eye, bump into each other, and say we can make a relationship that way. No, contact is a conscious event. We deliberately want to make a contact with the other person to form a relationship. However, my G stand, sometimes I bump into a snack, especially when I was doing my social skill or relationship skill training in Taiwan. Sometimes people will tell me, say, hey, Dr. Lin, if we don't have yuan, how can I make a relationship? There's a popular belief in the Chinese culture, say, human being make a relationship got to have a 缘，这些有缘千里来相会，这些 because the Buddha said our relationship is not just starting from this life, could be from previous life, and in the previous life we might have some kind of 缘。Some sort of 缘 just a relationship between you and me. That's why I bring you and me to meet together in this life again. So they think we got to have a previous life's 缘 first, so that we can meet with each other in this life. So their stand, this stand, somehow I disagree. I told them no. We have to meet with each other first, then we can have a 缘. So this is the way I do relationship skill training. We have to have a contact, and from the contact, we form a relationship. Then we can have a 缘. The more contact we have, the deeper we are relationship, the deeper we be our 缘 with each other. So I cannot turn it around. Anyway, because you do that, you are taking a positive step, more active way of life in forming a relationship with other people. Then, how to form a relationship? Well, I think it's very easy. Relationship is simply a sharing of interests. That is, you know how to share your interest with other people, then you form a relationship. So a relationship basically is between you and I. You and I, two persons. If I want to make a relationship with you, then I want to find out what are the relationships we can share with each other. If I initiate contact to share a relationship with you, to share the contact with you, the interest with you, then I start a relationship, and the more we share with each other, the more we have a deeper relationship. Let me give you an example so you will know what sharing our interest is all about. This is the example you can see, okay, between I and you. Let's see how I is going to share relationship with you. So this conversation, dialogue, start with I. I say, hi, if my memory is correct, are you Miss Lin who live in the 4th floor? You, yes, I am. You are teacher 10 who live upstairs? I, yes, I am. Glad to see you today. Since I moved in here, I didn't find time to see you. I'm really sorry. You, that's what City Library is all about. You are welcome to visit us. I, thanks. I'm sure I will do that. Looks like you are going to play ball. You, yes, I am. I like to play tennis. I love playing tennis too. I'm going to get my racket if you just wait for me here. You, great. No problem. Now I don't have to worry whom I'm going to play with today. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, you can see I start a conversation with you, and she find out that you like to play tennis, and she catch the chance. Right away say, wait for me, I'm going to get my racket and come back here to play tennis with you. And you say, wow, that's good. I can play with you, so I don't have to worry about whom I'm going to play with. Right away, two of them share the common interest, share the interest to play tennis together, and their relationship start right here. If they don't play the tennis like before, you are living in the fourth floor, I'm living downstairs here, we never get to see each other. There's no relationship. There's no yen. Yen. Y-U-A-N. No yen in between. No. You got to have a contact, have a sharing in order to have a relationship, period. As you can imagine, if I and you start to share the interest, the more the share will be, the more the deeper is their relationship. And generally speaking, relationship between I and you can have four types. First is a stranger. They are not strangers with each other. And when they start to share, they become acquaintance. They know a little bit about each other. And then they share a little bit more, they become friends. And after the friend, if they start to share even each more with each other, then they can become lover, or we call it 知己, just a deep relationship. So you can see the relationship, the more you share the common interest, your line goes this way, from top all the way down to the bottom. And generally speaking, friend and a lover are a dependent relationship, and a stranger and acquaintance is not dependable. And generally, we form a relationship. We like to have a dependent relationship because that way you get more satisfaction in your life. And there's another line here I draw down here. That is the relationship, not just one-way street. It can be a two-way street too. Even though I and you, maybe they reach to the love relationship, but if they stop sharing our interest, that means their relationship could be go backward. If they stop sharing, 1 year later they become only friends. Another year later they can drop to the acquaintance. Another year later could be dropped to the stranger with each other. So relationship is dynamic. We have to work on it. If you don't work on it, you don't get satisfaction from it. Really, relationship means a lot to me. I think means a lot to you too. And I really don't want to talk about on paper. So I did a lot of research on relationship too. And I really find out if you have a good relationship, it really can help you become a winner in life. I did a lot of research when I was working at the South Carolina Department of Mental Health on the addiction center. I developed a social skill training program, and I published a study here, and I found out a lot of patients go through my training program. They went back to the society and become a winner again. They get the family respect and get the job back, so they really enjoy their life. And I also did a study in Taiwan at the NCCU, and I published an article on their monthly education journal. And this indicates that a lot of people through my training, they improve their relationship, change their concept about UN too, and increase the self-confidence. So really, you go through the relationships training, you will find out a good relationship is easy to work on, and you will gain a lot of self-confidence and improve your social life. And not just me do a study, I found out in the internet, I found out a study in the TED Talk. And in this video, there's a Robert Waldinger See what makes a good life. And I recommend you read this, go to check out this video to look. They indicate in that studio, in that video, say, they go through the Harvard study, a long-term follow-up study, and their conclusion is a good relationship. People have a good relationship. They end up to enjoy their social life, a good family relationship. That's it, really. You need a good relationship. Okay, up to here, I want to say, if we look at this infinite universe, we feel we are just a second in time and just a dust in the space. And we may not feel how good is our life is all about. However, if we look at on our living human being on the earth, we find out all human beings, like all creatures, are social creatures. And we all need to make a relationship in our life. And to make a relationship is really not a very complicated enterprise. It's just between you and another person. Now, you are the I want to make a relationship with you, and who is the you? Well, I want to tell you, the you is just the one right next to you right now. Who is the one that you want to make a contact with? So you can see, make a relationship is very easy. It's just a piece of cake. And if you start to make a good relationship, I'm pretty sure you will find the meaning in life and you will enjoy your life. See you. Have a good life.